What up, guys? It's your guys Shakeo, and today we're ranking every Misfits boxing event on tier list. I'm gonna rank from best of X series, it seems like they have here, until the worst. So let's get right into it. The first one we got is Misfits Boxing 1. I mean, there's no debate on this one. This is iconic. I mean, best of X series, 100%. It's the first ever one, the greatest. Misfits 2, legit the only go to Misfits 2 was Ryan vs. Slim. So because of that fight, I gotta give it I'm gonna go not half bad. Because of that fight. Misfits 3, I mean, it had the iconic Dean the Great with Lee Sharks fight. That fight was one of the best fights in Misfits history. It was so close to being best of X series, but there were some fights that were pretty ass. So I'm gonna go close contenders on that one. The next one is Misfits Boxing 4, and I think that's 100% best of X series. The reason is KSR's temper, that knockout was iconic. And then we had the return of the GOAT, Luis Pineda, and anything that involves Luis Pineda is automatically best of the best. So I gotta go here, best of X series. Next, we got Misfits Boxing 5, Jay Swingler versus Nick LMAO as the main event. To be honest, I'm gonna go not half bad. It was a good main event. It had King Kenny's return where he lost. And it had the tag team match for the first time ever. So you know what? Actually, let's move it up to memorable because it did have the tag match. So I think it makes sense to go to memorable. Next, we got Misfits Boxing 6, and let's keep it real. It's just there. I don't remember nothing about the event, and I think there's a reason. Next, we got Misfits Boxing 7. With Misfits Boxing 7, it was great. I think I'm putting memorable. The card wasn't the best. Saw Pop Anthony Taylor was like hyped up to be such a great fight, and it did not deliver. You know what happened. So I gotta put it at memorable just because of the KSI elbow knockout. Next, we got Misfits. This was the Four Corner Survivor Tag. Yeah, this card was just bad. But I'm putting not half bad because Survivor Tag concept was pretty cool, but it did not execute well, but it was decent. Misfits Boxing 09. I mean, this card was actually very great before the Prime card. No one expected this card to even happen, but it happened. It was actually pretty great, so I'm gonna go memorable on this card right here. Misfits Boxing 10, the Prime card. I mean, once again, this event from top to bottom was stacked. We had Slim vs. Salt Poppy. That was a banger. Dean Gray vs. Willie Sharks 2. That was a banger. I mean, and then Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis. And the main event was not the best, but I still think it was one of the best of all time. So yeah, that's definitely going up there, best of X series. Next, we got Jarvis B-Dave from Your Call. This event was cool. We saw the debut of July Polka. So I'm gonna go great performance. I'm gonna go great performance for that event. It was actually pretty decent. Next, I mean, like I said, anything that involves the GOAT Luis Pineda will be put in a decent spot. But Misfits Boxing 12 was cool. El Brook knockout. And we had the return of Luis Pineda as a mystery opponent. So I'm gonna go memorable on that one. And up next is Misfits Boxing 13, and we know this event was the one with the bomb threat, the shitty main event. Yeah, just the worst Misfits Boxing ever event that people just don't want to remember. Then we got Misfits Boxing 14, Salt Poppy's return, and that's pretty much all I can remember from this card. So I'm gonna put it at memorable. I'm gonna put it at actually, this is the debatable one. Hold up, we must search up the card real quick. Okay, who was on this card? Salt Poppy. Oh, July Polka Barbie was a good fight. Kenny's return, he got a knockout. Miss Ryan Taylor. I'm gonna go not half bad just because I low-key did not remember it. So I'm gonna go not half bad on that one. Then we got Misfits Boxing 15 here. El Brook and Page was such a good fight that I'm keeping it memorable. It was a good event. Now we got Misfits Boxing 16, I think. Yeah, Misfits Boxing 16. Face number versus Josh Bruckner. It was just there. It wasn't a great event. It wasn't exciting. It was just there. Misfits Boxing 17, once again, another not half bad. Dean Gray had a great performance, and the main event was decent. So I'm gonna give it a not half bad. Misfits Boxing 18, yeah, this one was just there. The pro tournament was the best thing of the whole thing. Other than that, though, none of the fights were very entertaining, and I legit forgot what happened on this card. And then we got the Qatar Super Card. This Super Card was so close to making the best of X series, but due to pullouts and due to the Deji fight, it brings it down a lot. But we did have the iconic Salt Poppy knockout in a great main event, so I'm gonna put it at close contenders. And then the most recent Misfits Boxing event, Misfits Boxing 20, and I actually enjoyed it, so I'm gonna go great performance because it was generally a great event. There until End Taylor was a good main event. Wade's debut was amazing too, so I'm gonna give it a great performance. And those are all the Misfits Boxing events to rank. Let me know how you would rank it. If you want to rank it yourself, I'll drop down the tier list link in the description down below if you guys can go rank it. And maybe send me your screenshots on Twitter and stuff. So I'll catch you guys next time. Deuces.